Hello, and looks like Mark is not with me. Let me see what's wrong with him and get him back up here. Welcome aboard, everyone. There you
There we
are.
go.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. You just, when I came on, you were gone.
I don't know. It was there when I set everything up.
Well, anyway, we're here now. That's what's important. It's been a time. We got a winter storm coming for sure, don't we?
Absolutely. Winter storm warning went out. It was there when I showed up when I got up this morning,
Yeah.
but it's for the same time period from midnight tonight to midnight tomorrow night. The snow totals they were showing 4 to 6 for us. They may be even upping those just slightly.
Yeah, it looks like that storm has taken a little jog towards the north, hasn't it?
It has. The main focus seems to be pushing up more our direction now.
Well, there's a lot of things going on. Have a lot of people joining us. We do know that Clarksville, Montgomery County schools have been called. They're not expected to be in school tomorrow. And I think it was Hopkins County, if I'm not mistaken, is also called in. But we know that Christian County schools are not going to announce until 4 p.m. I don't know what the purpose of it being that time or not. But anyway, at 4 p.m., they're supposed to announce whether or not they'll be in session tomorrow. So, Mark, let's go through the timeline. In fact, let me see if I have the timeline up here. Give me just a second here to get my stuff together. Hang on just a moment. Well, I tell you what. First, let's look at the warnings and watches and everything that's out. And this is what we've got. All the counties in pink are under a winter storm warning. At first, we thought it was going to stop around Madisonville, but they've expanded this in a big-time kind of way. It shows you that storm has taken a jog more towards the north, right?
Absolutely. Way up toward the north, all the way up into southern Illinois and southern Indiana, almost up to our good friend in Washington, if he's not in that already.
Yeah, Mike Bynum up there, yeah. Well, so the
Yeah,
criteria, go ahead.
Patty, you could have gone all day without telling us that.
What'd she say? Jim Cantori in Nashville now, it's about to get ugly. Patty Horton, you ought to know better to even say stuff like that. It is about to get bad, though, to be honest with you. This is probably the biggest storm we've had in years as far as snow goes. This is a snow producer, and it doesn't look like anything but snow. Okay, looks like they have just, according to Diane Mitchell, they have just called off Logan County schools. So Logan County is now canceled for tomorrow. Looks like Barron County NTI Day 2, according to Angela Reeder. And I appreciate you guys letting us know about that. So first of all, explain the criteria for a winter storm warning, Mark.
Okay. Generally, a winter storm warning is issued when they're expecting 4 inches or more of snow. Or I think there's also a criteria for ice, but it's like half an inch or 3/4 of an inch, something
Right.
like that, before they do the same thing. But what we're interested in right now is snow. So 4 inches or more of snow.
Yeah, and so a couple of Art Griffey saying latest forecast from Paducah National Weather Service says 4 to 8 inches. Frank Reynolds says look like the way the low is going, we should get 6 to 8 inches in Hopkinsville, and that's not far fetched from what I'm seeing. We've already seen reports from storm chasers who are out in that storm off to the southwest. They said that it is an
Overperform.
overperforming storm. That means, in other words, it's much worse than what they thought it was going to be. Stewart County, Tennessee, has canceled school for tomorrow. Simpson County schools are closed for tomorrow. So thank you all for giving us those reports, Melanie Beeks and Alicia Maxwell on Stewart County. I appreciate you guys watching over on the Weather and Wisdom Facebook page. That is a good thing. We're actually simulcasting over on that page while we transmit on YouTube. And so if you can, we would like to see you guys to subscribe to us as soon as you can. Switch over to YouTube, go to the channel there and hit subscribe. Believe me, it does help us a lot, which in turn hopefully helps you. And I'm still a little peaked though today, so I'm not quite with it like I'd like to be. So let's look at the time we're expecting this in here. And here we go. This is the arrival time of accumulating snow, and it may actually be a little too slow, Mark.
It may be. We're already seeing on the radar the snow line is already around Little Rock or a little past.
Yeah, so it is moving a little faster than what I think we expected, but this is the latest on the expected times. Between 11 p.m. this evening and 3 a.m., it should be close to Mayfield in western Kentucky, up towards Carbondale. It should be through Cape Girardeau. And then by 2 a.m. to 6 a.m., it should be through into Murray, Paducah, Hopkinsville, Clarksville, Marion. All those should be getting some substantial snow by that time. And then from 4 to 8 a.m., Madisonville, Greenville, and points eastward, Owensboro, Evansville. Everybody's going to get in on the party on this thing. This
I believe
is
so.
Yeah, this is something that's widespread, and I think it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out.
Yeah.
Nancy Toller says, "Hey, David, bring it on. Feel better." I am trying to feel a little better, Nancy. They've pumped me through some. My doctor's one of the best there is. He gave me some things that helped me, and yeah, I may fall asleep here after a while, but other than that, I'm doing pretty good. Florence Collins says, "Greetings to all from Galena, Kansas. We are under the same warning, 3 to 6 inches expected starting any time there." So yeah, they're. Hey, I appreciate that report. Jackie Mattis says, "Hit the like button, y'all." Thank you, Jackie. And Pampin Penley, of course, said Muhlenberg County is closed tomorrow. So I don't know if we had that on earlier, but I think, Muhlenberg is closed.
Yeah.
So we won't know about Christian County. I did call the school board out there to see if they had any idea when they were going to announce, and they said it would be 4 o'clock. So probably about an hour, a little less than an hour from now, we should know. So you guys will probably get it quicker before we do. So if you do yell out. Michael Henderson's, "Hey guys, can you explain 1 to 10 snow ratio?" Mark.
Yes, indeed.
It's actually going to be a little bit more than that, though, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, this is going to be a little bit drier snow from everything they're showing, so it's going to be about a 1 to 12.
Mm-hmm.
And all that means is that 1 inch of rain would equal 10 inches of snow, or 1/10 of an inch of rain would be 1 inch of snow. So when it's 1 to 12, 1 inch of rain of liquid precipitation would equal 12 inches of snow.
September Rain says, "Hi, Dave. You seem a little better this evening. That's wonderful. Thank you so much." And I appreciate that a lot. And Amanda Mason Cup and you guys, I do appreciate it. Anita Basal Johnson says, "You sound a little better, David. Hope you continue getting better as well." Reminder, Balsal. I love it. Yeah, I have trouble with that middle name of hers. It's Balsal. So I think I've got it right now. Anyway, Anita Wright says, "Yes, tapping the like and heart button repeatedly helps ratings." It does. It really does. And
well, the
I
heart
appreciate
button on YouTube, if you tap the like button and then tap it again, it removes the like.
Yeah, well, that's right.
So don't tap the like button repeatedly.
Well, she's over on the YouTube channel, so that's all right.
YouTube helps. Yeah.
My friend John Jackson says he's watching from Sebring, Florida. Now, John, that ain't right. I've been your old, long-time friend, and you go on off to Florida and leave me sitting here to face this snow. There's no reason for that. But anyway, I'm glad to hear from you. I hope you have a great time down there. Judy Risley Nelson. Logan just closed. Okay, we're good on that. Denise Gillette. Hey, Denise. There's Denise, Mark.
Yep. Hi, Denise.
Let's see here. Sabakura has subscribed. We've got a couple of subscribers coming. Thank you so much for subscribing. We need all those subscriptions. That also makes you Watchers of the Wind Tribe. And so anyway, thank you so much. And Pampin Penley, I hope you're feeling better, David Powell. I am much better, I think. It's kind of touchy, but I go for a while I'm feeling great, like right now, and then I go for a little while I'm not feeling so great. But I'm okay. I'm not. At least I know it's not COVID, so I'm okay. Let's see here. Don Cagle, Pensacola here too again, David. You're in Pensacola. Must be nice. Where's it? How does everybody just get to go off to Florida to escape?
All right. It's kind of cold down that way too.
Well, that's
to
true.
them anyway.
Yeah, that's right. Let's see here. Susan Wade Parsons. Hey, Susan. Good to hear from you. Denise Darnell, I'm ready for Princeton, Kentucky for snow. Ready in Princeton. And September Rain says, "Oh, yeah, I'm going to finally order me some hemp cream." Well, you better get that order in because they are shipping out like crazy. I think they still got some in stock, but yeah, go ahead and order that. And for anybody else that hasn't got their order yet, I promise you, we are in the process of shipping. And I know HempWorks has already shipped a lot of their stuff. We're shipping our stuff here real quick too. So if you have both the HempWorks and the Weather and Wisdom Merc on the same order, you'll probably get the HempWorks faster because they're going to ship separately, and then you'll get the rest of the stuff in a day or two. So there you go. Paula Church. Hello, David from Hopkinsville. Hey, Paula, how are you doing? Don Cagle says it's actually very cold here in Northwest Florida. Sheila Holder is watching over on the Weather and Wisdom Facebook page. And let's see what else we got here on the little goodies here.
Yeah. I think Daxton Lear has the best idea there.
What did he say?
Watchers of the Wind Snowman Contest.
Ooh, yeah. This is a look at snowfall totals. Let me scroll down here. I got this in a little bit too tight. Let me pull it out just a little bit. Maybe that helps. Well, then I go too far. Yeah, so no real easy way of getting it, but this is a general idea of how much snow is expected. As you can see, the heavier snow to the south. Murray's now expecting 5 to 7 inches of snow. And it looks like Hopkinsville, at least up along here, is 4 to 6. I wouldn't be surprised. I know the 6 inches is going to be likely down near the Tennessee border, so Oak Grove may be 6 inches, and North Christian may get 4. I don't know, but I really believe that this whole thing is underperforming. So
underperforming or
overperforming? Good grief. My drugs are kicking in already, so it's got my head clogged, so you'll have to keep an eye on me, Mark.
Yeah, I'm looking at that 4 to 6 inches down in Nashville.
Yes.
Right down there in the corner.
Right there, yeah. So, Nashville will be certainly handicapped big time down there. They're not used to that kind of snowfall. Tiffany Brown, how much snow is Madisonville getting? 4 or 5 inches at least. So everybody's going to get a decent snow. Excuse me, Mark, you have to take over, so I'm fixing to have to cough my head off here.
All right. If everybody looks closely on the map, if you're wondering how much snow you're expected to get, look closely on this map, find where you're at, and it'll tell you, 4 to 5 up by Madisonville on up towards Owensboro. If you're over toward Cape Girardeau over in West Kentucky, there's a good chance that the southern counties will get 5 to 7. 4 to 6 is what it's showing in Hopkinsville. I'd say that 6 is probably the safer bet if they're going to get 5 to 7 just south of us there. And then on down toward Arkansas and down into Tennessee, that's where the main bulk is going to be coming in from that direction. So those counties could definitely get the 5 to 7 inches that we're looking for.
So really, some of the models even from earlier are a little bit out the window because things are changing even as we speak. Mm-hmm. And as the storm is getting closer and closer, they're able to sample things a little better and get a much better handle on it. It does look like that track has shifted north, which puts us in a heavier snow band, but not the heaviest yet. So if it continues to track a little northward, who knows? But it's going to be a big snow regardless, wherever you are. 4 inches is pretty good snow. Okay.
Absolutely, it's a lot of snow. I'm already looking at reports here of 2-inch snows near Fort Smith, Arkansas, 1.5 up there, 4 inches of snow up at Oklahoma City, 5 inches south of there, 7 inches south of there, 4.5 and 4.5 right along the Texas Oklahoma border. So the snows are already starting to pile up as it's coming this way.
So I'm looking over here at this snowfall expectation map, and it's still not updated yet to the newest. This whole thing has shifted a little bit further north. So at the time they were saying we were looking at about 4.9 inches in Christian County, and now it has been up somewhat. So then if we look down here, 6.2 inches. This is in Tennessee, 8 inches. I don't know. This is these things are going to be kind of, I don't know. You have to just watch it and see what happens. At any rate, you can expect some measurable snow wherever you are. And yes, probably enough to make snow cream. So there you have it. Blackheart 502, Gerald says, snowing hard in Norman, Oklahoma. His folks were in almost whiteout conditions. Wow. Crystal Pennis, you said 4 to 6 inches for Hopkinsville. That's still very accurate. Yes.
Yeah.
Dylan Woodruff, my weather app is suggesting. Let me see. I lost it a second there. Where is he? Why is it that jumps and then I can't ever find him down here on the lower one here? So let me see if I can bring him back.
Don't forget your upper one shows both.
Yes, I know, but I can't even, well, they both show both. But I'm not seeing it all down on the other one. What do we think Louisville's going to get for Dylan Woodruff?
Hang on one second. I'll double check up that way, but I thought they were in all this as well.
Yeah.
Louisville is also in the winter storm warning, so 4 to 6, I'm sure.
Yep. If you're in a winter storm warning, the criteria is you're expecting 4 to 6 inches, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Usually. Actually, theirs is saying 3 to 5, so probably looking for that 4-inch middle ground there.
Okay.
Yeah, Louisville, Frankfort, Lexington, all over there. Elizabethtown, Campbellsville, Somerset, Corbin, you're all in that warning.
All right. Here's the Perry County Weather Watchers. This is in Perry County, Arkansas.
Arkansas, yeah.
So look at it.
Poof.
This is already in Arkansas. Look how it's coming down. This is what we can expect to see here. It's not going to be no little old penny any snow. Once this thing hits, it's going to hit and be steady and constant for a while. Leanne Morgan Harris saying hello from Roy's Barbecue over in Russell. Boy, I tell you what, that's a good place to eat. Have you eaten there, Mark?
I don't believe I have. I'm going to have to go over there and do that.
Oh, yeah, that is some good eating. Ooh, you save us a place over there, Leanne. We'll come over and see you one of these days for long. Christy Sanchez Robles, what time for Elkton Sharon Grove? She just got in.
Elkton Sharon Grove, I believe, if we remember that timeline, hang on one second. They'll probably be between the 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. time frame, so probably just after daybreak.
Tammy Gilkey Hester says we keep cutting in and out. Does anybody else have any problems with that? Leanne Morgan says, yes, come on over to Roy's Barbecue. I tell you what, you won't have to tip me long because I have eaten there before, and it is some kind of good.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll holler at you before we come. Nikki Winters, hello, friends. Just got out of school. What are your thoughts on Paducah? They're going to get dumped on just like everybody else, I believe.
Yes, indeed. If we went back to that graphic, I believe they were in the 4 to 6,
All right, hold
just
on.
like us, if not the 5 to 7.
Let me see where that was. Give me just a second. Hold on. There you go. 4 to 6 right now for Paducah, but the 5 to 7 is right on the doorstep. Same thing with Hopkinsville. We're in the 5 to 7, and the 4 to 6 is North Christian. So,
yeah,
Hopkinsville's looking at 5 to 7 inches now. They say we're sounding good in Mannington, so I guess it's probably the issue's probably on the other side there. So anyway, sounds good. What about Greene County, Mark? Greene County, I think that's up around E-Town.
Yes, indeed. They are also everything over that way, the whole state of Kentucky, until you get up to the very northern parts, north of, let's see, up north of Frankfort and stuff. Yep. The whole state is in that winter weather warning. So 4 to 6 down this way, maybe 3 to 5 up that way, but generally about 4 inches.
Let's see here. Nancy Williams Turney says, how much are we getting in Franklin? Well, you're in the 4 to 6 category. in Simpson County, and same for Logan County. However, this thing, just a little jog, another 25 miles to the north, and it all goes up more.
Yeah.
Teresa Jeffries, hey, Snow Buddies, Latoya Street. What about Katie's? See, Katie's would be in the 5 to 7 category. It'd be 5 to 7 inches is what's expected there.
Yeah.
Willie Houches, will there be any wind in this? Wondering about snowdrifts. Plus, I just joined the YouTube page. Thank you, Willie. I appreciate that. Be sure and subscribe if you haven't, but we'll welcome you anyway. Not a lot of wind expected in this, is it, Mark?
No, not really. They're maybe just looking at the winds. They'll be moving around directionally a little bit, but only about 6. And then even Friday night, light and variable, and then becoming 5 to 10 in the evening. So it's going to be Friday night past. Once the cold front comes through, that's kind of driving this as well. Before that comes, it'll be that before that comes through, before we get much in the way of any wind.
Right. Rob Stahl, thank you both for all the updates. How does the outlook for UK and Lexington? Yeah, that game is on Saturday. So what does it look like in Lexington?
Lexington is right in the middle of this warning, just like everyone else.
4 to 5 inches.
Let's see what they're calling for up here. Yeah, 2 to 6.
2 to 6 inches. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Well, hopefully they clear the roads so that they can get in and out of. I don't know if they're playing at Rupp or if they're playing another place. But anyway, hopefully they'll get everything together and really start doing well. Barbara Jean Sandlin Wood says, "Hi, David. Hi, Barbara. Brianna Harden. So about 4 to 5 inches for us in Logan County. That is correct. Maybe even 4 to 6." Tammy Gilkey Hester, is this weather laying groundwork for our winter? I would say yes. This is something we can look forward to all the way through February, for the remainder of the winter. We will get some more storms. I don't know if they'll all be like this. Some may be bigger, some may be less. So we'll see.
There's a lot of little clippers on the that you can kind of pick out in the pattern, bringing us just a quick shot of snow as they come through. There's several big storms between now and the end of January. Some of them start off kind of rainy, but almost all of them have a snow element on the backside.
Yeah. Lisa Watson says child daycare in Elkton is closed. Doris Farmer Fuller, Franklin, and Russellville. And we also have a question about Oak Grove. So Oak Grove would be in the 5 to 7 inch range. Franklin and Russellville are at least in the 4 to 6 inch range. So, yeah, you're all going to get in on this. I'm telling you, everybody's going to get just as much as the next person. You're not going to know the difference between 4.5 inches and 5.5 inches. It's going to be you'll look similar either way. Tammy Gilkey Hester said, "Persimmon spoons said bad winter." Ellie Francis says, "Better come into Carver Oil and get your kerosene." Yeah, if you don't have your kerosene, you better get that right now, because this is an official milk and bread alert, right, Mark?
Absolutely.
So now's the time to get your milk and bread and anything else you're going to need, because you really may be in for a couple of days, just because the roads, there's 12 inches of snow or 6 inches of snow. If you try to plow it, that's going to be hard to plow, especially initially. By Saturday, things will start clearing enough to where they can probably get roads plowed and salted. Now, they've got some salt out there, but that's only going to last for a little while this snow just piles up more and more and more. Yeah. And so, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah. Got 2 questions in the chat there, Dave.
All right, go ahead.
They're asking about ice. No, this is not an ice storms type of situation. We're not looking for any freezing rain or sleet, even much in the way of sleet or anything. This is going to be a big snow event.
Yep.
So we're not looking for anything like that. And someone asked, do they think this storm could overproduce and get up in the 8 and 10 range? And it is possible, but it's not likely. Right now, the top end for this one is looking to be in the 6, maybe close to 8. But mostly they're not looking for anything more. Stranger things have happened though. When we see a storm that starts overproducing, it could get us with 8 or 10.
Yeah,
I wouldn't put it beyond the realm of possibility,
that's
but it's
true.
not likely at this time.
Right.
We're looking at mostly like the 4 to 6, maybe in the 5 to 7.
So hopefully that answered your question. Um, let's see here. I'm looking at a couple other things. Let's see here. Shelley Workman has a good idea. A propane stove to cook on. Well, I don't think we're looking at much in the way of power outages. I mean, this is not a big icing event, so the snow, if it's kind of powdery like it looks, then I would say that it will blow off the line. So I'm not too concerned about power outages in this particular situation.
Yeah, only if somebody runs into a power pole.
Yep. Anita Wright, are we still expecting the Clipper after this current snowstorm coming in? I think I saw something on that, but I don't know if it had a lot of moisture with it. They still didn't have I don't know. Let me
Good
look
handle
over,
on it yet.
yeah, let me look over at one of the models and see if I
Which
have.
the models and such, they don't handle clippers very well anyway. They'll show a little bit of it, and it'll produce snow in a much wider area. It just won't produce a lot of snow usually. They may give you anything from a dusting to an inch or two.
Well, I got one model. Excuse me, I'm sorry, folks, but I'll show this to you. This is for the 19th. You see, we got a system back here, and I don't know that I buy this a whole lot because and I'll explain to you why here in just a minute. So let's look at this. It looks like that we're going to warm up a little bit. We've got a rainmaker coming in with snow on the backside, and this just doesn't look right at all. It basically doesn't show the circulation around the low, drawing that colder air down as fast as it should. Plus, it's not taking into account the circulation around that low, spinning more moisture back in, bringing snow in on the backside. So this is kind of a screwy model here. I wouldn't place a lot of stock in this. This is for the 19th. And let's move forward, see if we see anything else. Yeah, there's one right there around the 20th, which doesn't make any sense either. Just scattered snow showers. I'm assuming from the flow there, it looks like it's going to be a clipper type system. But again, like Mark said, they don't handle it very well. So there's that. Let's see here. What else we got way on down the line? There's another big one here on the 23rd. And that's a snow producer there too. It starts out as rain, changes to snow, and looks like pretty good snow behind it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but this is way on out there. This thing could change a lot between now and then, but that does show you we've got at least 3 more storms coming after this, and we'll see how this plays out. Excuse me. I swear, I hope I can keep my voice going.
Yep.
Mindy McAdam Sierra, I travel for work. Will the roads be good to travel from Madisonville to Eddyville? Not tomorrow.
No.
And probably not Saturday. I would make alternate plans, Mindy. I really would. I'm being serious about that. If this comes in like it looks like, I don't think anybody's going much anywhere for a while. Willie Hutchins says, everyone put your windshield wipers up. Something we never think about. You know what? He's right. I hadn't thought about that. Patty Putman says, thank y'all for the updates and keep us all safe. God bless you. Thank you so much, Patty. That means a lot. Oh, my goodness. I'm trying to keep my voice going. All right, let's see. Well, let's take a little bit more look around the area with our cameras and everything we have available to us. I will show you some local cameras. Let's take a look at the WKDZ camera, see what it looks like. There's that stupid thing show up there. We're going to have to work on that. Let's look at Katie's. And see, it doesn't, well, there it is. It did show up on Katie's. I don't know why that is. I'm going to have to ask Solutions Technology what's going on with that. Let's see if the elevator camera is up. Well, you can see it, but there's that stupid thing. This is something to do with YouTube. I'm not sure exactly what that is, but we've got to work on that and try to get those things out of there. But you can see this is southwestern Hopkinsville. That's the Kroger Shopping Center, and this is the Fort Campbell Boulevard, Walmart, and all that's out this way. And so you can see clouds are rolling in across the area right now. Let's see if we got Lake Barkley up. Nope, it's not up. Let's see if Lakeside is up. And that one's not up. Good grief.
Lake Barkley was up earlier.
Yeah, it may
I was
be.
looking at them on the. I was looking at them on the Solutions Technologies website, so that may be the difference.
It could be.
Still transmitting through YouTube.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. We will try to get all these things worked out. We are working on it. Dave is on with us. Hey, Dave, I'm glad to see him on. He's about to get snowed in too, I guess, Dave. So just try to hang in there, buddy. Let's see here. He says, sun is shining in Huntington, West Virginia. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Yeah. It was shining here earlier, and it clouded up pretty quick.
Yeah. Shelley Workman says, all of our roads have been treated in Katie's, and I suspect most of the roads have been treated. But when you get a storm like this that comes down and keeps coming, where it piles up inches, it's going to be pretty hard for the salt to keep up with it. So,
yeah, they're going to be working on the main roads. A lot of the side and back roads are going to get pretty bad pretty quick.
Okay. Let's see. Boy, this thing, there's a lot of folks coming on, and I keep running past the names. But anyway, Donna Rose Yarnell Zacusia says, thank you. And you and those working with you, stay safe out there while reporting conditions. I appreciate you all. And that's a good thing you said, because more than likely, Mark and I are not going to be able to get in here tomorrow to do a live update. However, our Road Warrior crew, Amy and Shane, will be on. They will give you road conditions. So be sure and tune in for that. And, of course, if you like it, be sure and subscribe. But they're two very trusted storm interceptors, and Shane is a technician, and Amy is all kinds of things. So she's taking good care of everybody. So I think that you all will be enjoying seeing the road conditions, and they will have some information we'll be able to pass on to you. I'll be in communication with them if need be. But I live up on a hill. I seriously doubt I might be able to get down it fine. It's getting back up it is the one I'm going to be worried about. And so we'll see. I think it'll be fine, though. I think you'll enjoy the coverage. So be sure even then to hit like, subscribe, and give them a shout out. Let them know you appreciate what they're doing. Let's see here. Ashley Haddon West. State offices are closed tomorrow. Mark, gosh, you're going to have to take over again. I'm losing my voice. Hold on.
All right. And somebody's just asking if the snow has started in Memphis yet. According to what I'm looking at, it's not doing anything in Memphis. So that's probably not reaching the ground, even though it's showing on the radar right there. But it's on the way. It won't be long. And that was Bluegrass Collectors who was asking about that.
Here's a camera shot from down there at Memphis right now. And it does look ominous, but I don't see anything going on there yet. It's 38 degrees, so it's certainly within striking distance.
Yeah.
Let's see. There's another camera here somewhere. Let's see if this is the same one. No, this is a little different. This is the Simmons Liberty Bank Stadium. And I guess that's Memphis off over there.
Yeah.
But
cloudy, but no precip yet.
Nope. But it's 38 degrees there as well. So that's the good thing about these cameras, but not too far away, right here at Perry County Weather Watchers. Man, it's snowing to beat the band. This is what is coming up our way. So
that's Little Rock.
Huh?
That's Little Rock, or just north of it.
Yeah. So you can see that's a beautiful snowfall.
It is.
That's one of those things.
I hope to it in a way.
I hope I get to see it. I hope I sit out there and I will watch this. Tanya Draper Turner, should we be concerned that Jim Cantori is in Nashville? That is an old wives' tale. I'm not one bit concerned about where Jim Cantori is. He has no influence on the weather. He just goes to the center of wherever it is.
Nope, that just means he won't be able to get his flight out.
That's right. Dave says, YouTube want you to purchase a premium membership. I'm not aware of that. Oh, I know what that's about. That's if you want to watch movies and everything. Just, no, you don't want to do that. Unless you want to. I mean, that's up to you.
Well, it also lets you watch us without commercial interruption, which our lives usually aren't interrupted. Live broadcasts aren't interrupted by their commercials.
Right.
But if you're watching a movie or a documentary or something that is pre-recorded, or if you're watching one of our old lives and watching it over again, they will interrupt it with commercials unless you've got a premium membership, in which case you get to watch it without interruption.
Okay, so hopefully that explained that. I'm not saying anything against YouTube on that. That's a way that they also make money. They sell ads on our station as well, so that and they pay us for that. So I'm glad that they do some of that stuff. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to cough in y'all's ear. Let's go back here and see what else is going on. This is the storm. The storm's really still just now getting its act together.
It is, they've already got, like I said, between 4 and 7 inches over in Oklahoma out of this, and it's just now getting good and formed up.
And this is Burlington, Kansas, that already has a snowfall on the ground from the last storm, and they're about to get it again. In fact, it's 32 degrees there, and they are located right here as this stuff moves up. We could go in here to Fort Smith. I'm not sure which one this is. Connor Croft, he's another storm chaser as he drives along the roads. Do what?
They got a good snow there already.
Yep. And then Storm Runner Media. I'm not familiar with them, so I don't need to carry them too much if they are running like that. But anyway.
Yeah. Chris Meacham says, so far, UHA and Heritage Christian Academy are closed tomorrow.
Okay.
So they've closed tomorrow for the weather already.
Well, we're about 20 minutes away from the Christian County Schools making their announcement. So they will announce at 4 o'clock is what they're telling me. This is Hines County EMA down in Mississippi. It's a fairly decent little day, 44 degrees, so it's not overly cold, but it's certainly not hot anyway. Now, the temperatures behind this, once this storm gets through, it's going to be some serious cold weather, right?
Well, not immediately. We are looking at warming back up. Not super warm, but Sunday we're supposed to be up in the middle 30s. But then we start right back in the freezer after that. We're back down to a low of 23 and a high 33. And as we look on through the forecast here, let me get to it, get down there. Yeah, Monday night we'll be down to 14 again. Tuesday around 31, 14, 31. So, yeah, we go right back in the ice box.
So, especially when you got a snowpack, if you got clear skies, you get radiational cooling, and you get much colder than you would normally expect to get. Let's look at over Irwin, Tennessee, one of our favorite spots to view, and look. Oh my goodness, isn't that beautiful?
Look at the snow on that tree.
Yeah, we looked at it yesterday, and it was snowing, and you can see the snow-capped mountains there. That's the purpose of this tower, is to watch for forest fires out here, and wow, that is some nice looking shot. Traffic seems to be moving fine down here on the interstate, as you can see. These are all live cameras. There's nothing recorded on this, strictly live cameras that you're seeing. Jimmy Burks, if I provide the potluck dinner, can I join y'all? Oh, good grief, Jimmy. What am I going to do with you? Whirlwind Club is what he meant to cite. But yeah, right. Yeah, Jimmy and I go back a long ways, back to the days at TV 43. He was doing weather there, and Jimmy was talking or something. And he accidentally blurred a word out, and so it's been a private joke between him and I for a while about the potluck dinner. And you can only imagine what he said. So it was embarrassing for him, not for me, because I was laughing at him. But anyway. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, everybody should know Logan County schools are closed tomorrow. In fact, most all the schools in the area are closed. The only ones we really haven't heard from are, I don't think we've heard from Trigg. And I don't think we've heard from Todd, come to think of it. But we're waiting to hear from Christian, which should announce here in the next 15 minutes whether or not they're going to be in session tomorrow. But anyway. Jimmy Burks, I hope you do subscribe to the channel. I'll never forgive you if you don't. So go on and subscribe, hit like and notification on there so you can be notified when we come back on. If you enjoy this, the subscriptions helps our numbers with YouTube. And we're getting close to the 6,000 mark. That would be a really nice day to hit the 6,000. Let's see here. Anna George says, one day of shopping for my 86-year-old mom and one day shopping for myself. Well, I hope you got most of it done today, because tomorrow's not going to be a fitting day for man or beast. Danny Shoemake says, hey from Auburn. Hey, Danny. Autumn Boyd's time frame from Hopkinsville tomorrow. Is it still 2 a.m.? Well,
Around then, we may see the first little bit of snow starting then. We really expect to start picking up between 4 a.m. and like sunrise.
yeah. Yeah, I think the timeline, we looked at that, and it does look like it's coming in a little faster than maybe they're expecting. So I don't know. The whole thing just still kind of seems a little squirrely to me, but hey, that's just me. I'm always looking at squirrely things. Hey, Chelsea Reese. Speaking of squirrely things, hey, my friend, she's on with us. Enjoy having her on. Chris Campbell, have you showed any cameras around Dallas? Let's see here. Angela says, oh yeah, I'm not getting back in all that crowd. Yeah, it was. I was out there as well, and it was a mess. Walmart was pretty busy too, wasn't it, Mark?
It wasn't bad. I'll tell you. I'm glad we didn't have to stand in line for very long.
Well, that's true. Let's look around Dallas, see if we got anything down there. I know we do. We got some stuff. Yeah, here's some. Let's see. Where's our cameras? Where's the closest one? Should be right. Well, here's one in Killeen, Kansas, or Texas. 34 degrees. Looks like they're getting something. I can't tell what it is. It might be wet snow. It doesn't look like it's currently doing anything.
Not at Killeen, but if you look at Abilene or on up the other two cameras that go on up Texas, you'll find where the snow is at.
Let's see here. Amarillo.
Yeah, look at Amarillo.
Ooh, yeah, it's snowing to beat the band there.
Yeah, that's at a school. There were cars there earlier. I think they all beat feet and got out of there.
Yep, I think so. 30 degrees. And let's see, there was another one somewhere up here. I think maybe Killeen is the one I was thinking of. I do want to go down here. Let's look at this one down here. Oh, that's just a state highway, Mark. Never mind. This is outside of Houston.
Yeah. On their Facebook pages, Trigg and Todd County, all they talk about is they're closing earlier this week. They haven't put a post out today about if they'll be closed tomorrow.
Texas City has a little wind and rain and stuff, but nothing much. 44 degrees. Okay, let's go see where else we got something. I know where we need to go. Let's take a look at Mount Shasta and see how it looks today. Oh, beautiful.
Isn't that pretty?
Yeah.
Isn't that pretty?
52 degrees down there below the mountain, but up there on the mountain, it's much colder than that. And you can see it's snow covered. And in fact, it's all the way down a little bit fairly low in the elevation, down into the tree line. But if you look underneath this camera, you would find a small city there that's nice little place, it looks like.
Yeah.
But
nice little Northern California town.
Yeah, that's Mount Shasta. Beautiful shot.
Yeah. Which is not on fire, by the way. They've had enough rain in Northern California. It's Central and Southern California where they've had dry conditions and Santa Ana winds, and now the whole place is on fire.
Let's look at this buoy offshore and see if we can see any of the fires from the buoy cameras. Yeah, look at the smoke.
Yeah.
So this is a buoy that's offshore, and it's got 4 cameras on it, so it's rotating through all 4 cameras on the buoy and gives you a good complete panorama of what is seeing. But you can see the smoky conditions from the fires coming off the shore, And air temperature there is 57 degrees. Sea temperature is 58, so it's pretty chilly waters. Kind of a neat thing. This is a feature we have on these cameras, on this radar, and that's why we want you to subscribe so that we can, let me see, this one should have a camera on it, but I don't know why I'm not seeing it. Okay, I guess the camera is not working on that particular buoy. See if I can find one a little further out. There's one way out here. And you see it's a lot clearer skies now here because this is out away from where the smoke and everything is compared to the other one that we were just looking at. So anyway, neat little features we have here that does help us in the weather and keeping you guys informed of everything. Let's see what we got here in Louisiana. Broussard, Louisiana. And it's just a typical Thursday afternoon there. Traffic's moving along. Everybody's thinking about Friday getting ready to get off. They're not getting this storm that everybody else is getting because they're down on the coast. 42 degrees, though. They're pretty close to where they could get it. Now let's look back up here. Let's look at Jonesboro, Arkansas. They're not getting anything yet, but it sure looks like they're getting close.
Yeah, I would say they'll be getting it very soon. They are right on the edge of it.
Yeah, 34 degrees. So it's just a matter of time. That's right here. Now let's go back over here to Little Rock. And look at what they're getting. So that's not very far apart. And then the snow comes in and immediately starts and comes down with them. It's been snowing like this for a while, ever since we started to broadcast.
Yeah.
So anyway, okay, let's see here. Let's see who we're talking to on chat. Chris Campbell, look at the one beside Paris. Paris, Tennessee. Let's see here. UT Martin, is that the one you're talking about? Because that's what I've got.
That's the closest one beside Paris, yeah.
It's not wanting to come up for some reason. It is 32 degrees. There it is.
Nice and cloudy. Those clouds are moving in.
Yeah, it is. See, almost zero wind, though.
Nope. There's not a lot of wind with this system, which is a good thing because with this much snow coming down, and if we it had wind with it, we'd be looking at a lot of drifts.
Yep.
And that'd be a lot worse than just a level of snow of like 4 inches or so.
Let's see here. So yeah, this one right here should be picking up something here about any time now because it's right there on the edge. We don't see anything yet. But if we go back over here, what is this one here? This is Peary County Weather Watchers. Yeah, it's still snowing hard there. It has been for some time. Let's see here. John Hargrove, should we get the car hood out or not? It's not a bad idea. Yeah, you should be able to do a little sled down that car hood. Sierra Taylor, hey, checking in. Hi, Sierra. Good to see you on here. Tammy Kite says, I'm in line picking up kiddos on the bus at HMS, ready to get home. I can imagine. September Rain says, David, did you get you some chicken noodle soup last night and a good night's sleep? Well, I didn't get any chicken noodle soup, but I did get a decent night's sleep. They gave me some medication, mainly some cough syrup that is to kill for. Ugh, it makes you, it helps you to be able to sleep, and it helped ease my cough some. So yeah, I'm doing fine. It should be much better. I'm about to freeze up here. Mark's done got that thermostat turned up to about 0 or something. But anyway, Billy Daniels says, "What about Hopkinsville, Kentucky?" They want to know, is the snow starting tonight in Hopkinsville? And the answer is, maybe.
Depending on how early you get up in the morning, you'll be seeing it here.
Yes. let's see here. Debbie Graham Bailey says, "What about Greene County in South Central Kentucky?"
Didn't we already answer about Greene County?
I don't think it was her though. I think it was somebody else.
Okay. Yeah, they're in the warning area for probably between 3 and 5 and 4 to 6, depending on exactly where they're at in Central Kentucky. But they're going to get the snow too. Everybody in Kentucky, all the way up to north of Frankfort and over in that way. I guess if you're up by Cincinnati, you may not get as much of it, but everybody in Kentucky is going to get this snow. Probably at least 4 to 6.
Chris Campbell's wanting to know about Paris, Texas, not Paris, Tennessee. And this is closest to Paris, Kentucky, Tennessee, Texas that I can get you. He's not transmitting the camera yet. Let's see. Let's try the other one here. Brandon Kopic.
Yeah, we know Brandon.
Yep. And it's getting some snow. It is not accumulating much yet, but I would say as the evening wears on, the temperatures fall, they will get some serious snow. It already has. Looks like it's white in the ground, so he's using
Ricky Cook. Most of the northern areas north of us are looking at 4 to 6. It doesn't taper off till 3 to 5 till on up into Indiana or wherever. From us southward and down into Tennessee, they could be getting 5 to 7.
I'm sorry, guys, for coughing in your ear. I don't mean to. September Rain says, David, you need some fruits and vegetables, darling. Oh, she does like me, Mark. She really likes me. Let's see here. Chris Campbell says, I've been on that road multiple times. Well, a little while ago when we looked at them, they were in the snow, so they've gotten into more a little bit of the liquid precip, I guess, before it gets into all snow. Let's see this one right here. This may be one we've looked at, but I don't recall. Yeah, this is what we've been looking at, Perry County Weather Watchers. So, Still snowing there, even though it's showing pink. I'm not sure why it's doing that. But look, storm's already into Memphis.
Yeah, and we were just looking at the cameras there. That shows the precip, but it's probably not quite reaching the ground yet.
Here's Bartlett, Tennessee Fire Station, and I don't see anything coming down there. And the temperature's 34.9, so it's cold enough to snow. Let's see what this one is. This is Millington, Tennessee Fire Station. Again, I don't see anything coming down. 35 degrees. And you can see they're all in the precip, what's considered a precip. None of this is hitting the ground. Mark, you're going to have to go over and turn that thermostat up a tad. Whew.
All right, let me go take my jacket off and shirt off, and I'll do that.
You got to take your jacket and shirt off and turn up the thermostat.
Yeah, because it's hot down here. Remember, it doesn't, for some reason, it gets hot down here and it doesn't up there.
Okay, well, open the door or something and don't worry about it. Tina Pendergraft, no school in Logan County. Yes, we did know that, and thank you for saying it. And John Adams, so is this the snow going to be fluffy or heavy wet snow? It's going to be fluffy snow. It is. It's going to be a fluffy snow. It'd be a good snow to make snow cream because it does help when the snow is kind of fluffy. It gives it more of a feathery kind of snow cream. And to get snow cream, if you want to make snow cream, get a pencil and paper, and I'll tell you the recipe. And let me know when you guys are ready. Somebody say ready, and I'll go ahead and start it. So are you ready?
Yeah, I can see it now. Everybody's running through the house. I need a pencil. I need a piece of paper.
Francis Pidcock says, hey, David, will we get more ice with this system or all snow? It's going to be all snow.
All snow.
Okay, here we go. No school in Christian County. NTI Day, number 3, just came in. And that's just about right. Yeah, it just turned 4 o'clock, and that's when they said it announced. Yeah, so no school in Christian County for tomorrow. John Adams says, yes, a leaf blower to clean everything. You know what? He's right. It probably would do it. Tina Ferris Baker says, snow cream, heck yeah. here comes the recipe. I always like to mix it up before I go get the snow, and that way I can put enough snow in to make it the right consistency. So what I do is in a bowl I put milk. Depending on how much you want to do, I put milk, vanilla flavoring. I like a lot of vanilla flavoring in mine. Don't overdo it or it'll give you heartburn. But vanilla flavoring to taste, sugar, and then you get some fresh snow. That's all you need. Milk, sugar, and vanilla is all you need for snow cream. Is what Tina Ferris Baker says, and she's right. You can use chocolate milk. It's great for snow cream, and it is. It makes good snow cream. There is no secret to any number of things you can do to make snow cream. I have cut up bananas in it and made it like regular snow cream, then cut up bananas and it becomes banana snow cream. It's actually pretty good. So again, that is milk, sugar, and vanilla is your basic ingredients. Now, I will also tell you can use pet milk or evaporated milk. It gives it a whole different kind of flavor, and I love it. It is just as delicious as the one you make with milk. The evaporated milk goes a little further, though. I mean, you have to kind of put more snow in it because it's a little stronger, so you don't want it to be too overpowering. But yeah, you will love it. It's so good, and it has a taste all its own. Snow cream really does. You can't just duplicate that, I don't think, very easily. But once you make it, you can. If you don't eat the whole bowl, you can put it in the freezer. And it'll stay up there about a couple hours till you say, "Hey, I need to eat the rest of that snow cream," and then you go at it again. Oh my goodness! Denise Belt says evaporated is best. I agree with you, Denise. I do like evaporated milk in my snow cream. That does give it a whole new type of flavor that you don't get with just regular milk. Take over a second.
All right. And I'm seeing here from the chat, Trigg County has announced NTI Day 2. So no school tomorrow in Trigg County, no in-person school. So the kids get to do their NTI work package, and they get to stay home and play in the snow too. That'll be a good thing. Amanda Wright, that's probably a great idea. Put a clean bowl out to catch your snow. That way you don't have to worry about getting any leaves or debris in it when you go to try to scoop it up. Put you out a bowl or two to catch it, and you'd be good to go. I think that would be an excellent idea. And consistency of snow cream, for the most part, like I say, it depends a lot on how you make it, but mostly it does have a pretty fluffy consistency. When you make it with the fluffy snow, it has a wonderful flavor to it. And it's just nice and cold. It's the way they had ice cream before they invented ice cream. You have to remember, we've only had ice cream for a certain amount of time. It was invented for the World's Fair in the 1800s, if I remember right, is where they invented ice cream. Because they had waffles, and the guys wasn't doing good selling waffles, and he'd come up with this new invention of ice cream, which was fairly new. He got together with a guy who was inventing that, and they put the waffles with the ice cream, and the waffle cone ice cream cone was invented.
Okay, I'm back.
All right, perfect.
Sorry for being so rudely interrupted, but anyway, Denise Belt says, "I hope you're not getting sick, hun." Actually, I'm really not too bad off. It's just sounds worse than it actually is. Going back to the snow cream, though, I saw someone say put eggs in it. They used to do that all the time till they started saying eggs sometimes transmit salmonella and stuff like that. So you can get egg beaters and do the same thing. You have the same taste. Just measure it out. But yeah, I've eaten it with raw eggs in it. It's really, really good and rich. Oh.
My goodness.
Yeah, and then if you were to add cocoa to it,
Ooh, yes, indeed.
Man, it'll make a bulldog break a log chain. I'm telling you, look out, because it is some good time kind of snow cream. Christy Freeman says, my grandma always used pet milk pet milk, especially for gravy. Hey, that's not a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Tammy Tatum, hey, Jacuzzi, I got an extra heater if you need to borrow it. I'm good. Just, when you're up here, this studio, the actual thermostat is in there where Mark is in his office, and then all the vents are in here in my part. So if he's warm in there, then it doesn't do anything but kick cool air out in here, I guess. I don't know what they're doing. But anyway, let's see here. Nicole Carlson says, Vicks Vapor Rub on your feet will keep you from coughing while you sleep. Hope you feel better. Hey, I'll have to try that.
I have heard that myself.
Yeah. Mary Vorbius says, old family tradition. Get some cedar and boil that. Good for congestion. And heck, it's a smudge too. Use it in the winter. That's an idea. Let's see here. Ricky Cook wanted to know if we'd recap on the totals. He was just tuning in. That's a little bit ago. Did you, by any chance, recap it all for him?
I do believe I did. If
Okay,
he needs more, he can ask, and I'll see what I can do.
All right. Regina Mitchum, little honey, lemon, and whiskey mixed well will cut that cough. Old recipe. Boy, I tell you what. If I were to drink any whiskey at all, I'll be following after the little animals. I do not hold my liquor very well at all. I'm a cheap date. I can't help it. It's the Native American blood I have, I guess. But, yeah, anyway, it is what it is. Let's see. Heidi Bell Hulliston. We use different flavor extract flavors for our snow cream. You know, the thing of it is about snow cream, be creative. There is no real official. I mean, there's the just basic recipe, which is milk, sugar, and vanilla flavoring. But anyway, it does make a good treat. And it's a tradition. If you have kids, do that with them. It'll be a tradition they will never forget. For the rest of their lives, they'll always remember making snow cream with their mom. And man, oh man, it is nice. Denise Belt, an old hot toddy man. I hated them growing up. Thank you, Denise, for that. Let's see here. Let's see. Judy Ferris, people, try the onion in your socks. Oh, gosh. You guys are driving me crazy here. Christy Bakley says you may not smell too good, but you can also put onions in your socks while you sleep. Oh, my goodness. Hold on a minute. Mark, you're going to take back over for a moment.
Yeah, Dave is still fighting it. He took some medicine earlier and it helped him, but it looks like it's trying to catch back up with him again. Yeah, Anita Wright, I'm sure the fire water would kick that cold, but he'd probably, like he said, he'd probably have to drink it and go straight to bed.
Yeah, because last time I drank it, I said something like, I got all day sober to Sunday up or something like that. I don't remember what I said, but anyway. Tabby Tatum says, OMG, David. TMI, too much information. Okay, all right. Okay, let's go back to our winter storm.
Absolutely.
Amanda
our
Wright.
temperatures are hovering right around 30, maybe 32 degrees just around here. So we're going to be at just the right temperature to get a good snow.
Yeah, how many of you will stay up and go running to the window every few hours, probably every other hour? Every time you get up, wake up, you'll run to the window to look out and see if it's snowing.
Do yourself a favor. Set your alarm around 4 a.m. and see if it's snowing then. And if it is, you can go back to bed. If it's not, you can go back to bed.
Well, that's the thought. My goodness. Yeah, I took that cough syrup earlier. It's helped my cough some, but it's making me a little woo-woo. Okay, let's see here. Denise Bill, you're so welcome, David. Thank you, Denise. Don't be a stranger. Ginger Doherty says, thanks for the update, David. Get well soon. Jackie Mattis says, me. And Anita Wright says, onion in your socks when you sleep will kick it quickly. Thank you, Anita. Tina Ferris Baker has spoon and bowl in her hand. She's ready for that snow cream. Boy, me
Sounds
too.
good.
It does. It sounds really good. I guarantee you, what I'm going to try to do, I'm going to try to film me actually making some with this, and we'll see. Lisa Palmero says, too cold for me. My cat and dog don't want to go out. I can understand that. Carl Latham, hey, David, do you have plans to be on tomorrow? Good question. We may not, Mark and I may not be on, but I do know that Amy and Shane are planning to do road conditions tomorrow. So what you may do is you may tune in. You'll see them traveling the highways and everything if they're able to get around. But they got a good four-wheel drive and everything. We'll see. But they've said that there's no sense in us trying to get out whenever they can take it, because it's basically what we would do, come in and host them. And
Right.
they will have information that they need. They can give you some forecast. But like I said, basically just watch Amy and Shane tomorrow as they take you on the tour of the road conditions. I know I'll be watching them. I know a lot of you will. Some people get on there and just turn it on and watch the whole thing. Gosh, they can go for hours and people still be watching it. It's wild. I
Yeah.
don't know. It's one of the more popular things we do on here.
Yeah.
And I'm thankful to Amy and Shane for doing that for us.
Yeah. Darlene Barnett, how long will it be snowing? We still getting 3 to 5? More like 4 to 6, probably closer to the 6. And it'll start snowing by tomorrow morning at sunrise for us here, of course, sooner to our southwest. And it's supposed to last all the way through midnight and into Saturday morning. Dave must have gotten a text.
Yeah, it's my doctor. Let's see. I guess they've been watching me say you need to get more prescriptions, something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lisa Watson, that might be the case, but we've already had some snow in the area. So we've already had our first snow to wash the atmosphere out, as the legend was. And that actually got started not necessarily because of chemicals, but back in the 60s when they would do atmospheric nuclear tests.
Yep.
People said never eat the first snow because that's what would clear all the fallout, excess fallout, out of the atmosphere. So you never ate the first one. You always waited till the second.
And that is true. I've heard that for I don't know how. Every time I say something about eating snow cream, don't ever eat the first snow. And you know what I did anyway?
Ate the first snow.
I did. I picked up a snowball and ate some of it just because. Anyway,
So that's what's wrong with us.
I guess. Tina Ferris Baker says, David, you don't need to be out in the cold. Stay home and stay warm. She likes me too, Mark. I got a lot of good friends on here. I love you guys to pieces. I absolutely love you pieces. You are good friends, and I appreciate you caring and everything. If I talk a little woo-woo, it's because I did take some of that cough syrup to help ease my cough, and it's eased my cough, but it's also dulled my mind a little bit. I'm not able to be quite as sharp. Jesse Reese says, I'm unloading groceries. It's too cold for this. Yeah. Well, just wait till we get a snowpack on the ground, then you'll see how cold it really is. So,
Yes, indeed.
I do appreciate everyone that's joining us over on the Facebook page. And what I do want to do is to, we need to pay some bills, Mark.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I was just here thinking, we don't really need a storm shelter for this, but that's something we're going to be needing before too long.
Well, it's not going to be long at all, and it may be sooner than you think before we start getting some severe weather. The severe season begins about mid-March, and it can actually crop up at any time. But take a look at this and see if you don't agree. You probably need to get one of these. Take a look. What would you do when severe storms with tornadoes threaten you and your family? If you have planned properly, you will have a storm shelter nearby that is strong, safe, and will save your family's life. Mid-South storm shelters provide just that. They blend well with the landscape and are proven lifesavers. When the weather gets severe, have no fear with a Mid-South storm shelter. Call today at 270-725-6020. And, of course, we don't want to forget a good friend, Michael Vance, of Michael Vance Contracting and Roofing. He's done a lot to help us here, but he is one of the best when it comes to roofing. If you have any issues with your roof, give Michael a call, 270-707-ROOF. I'm telling you, he is one of the best in the industry. He also has Lakeside Campground Marina. We'll talk more about that when it gets closer to spring, but there's the website. You can see it at visitlakesidecampground.com. Absolutely a beautiful place. And our good friend is Katie Moyer at Kentucky Hemp Works. I swear that woman is a dynamo. She's probably working right now, and she'll be lucky if she just stays home tomorrow and watches the snow and watches our reports. But anyway, she has some salve that some of you already heard him talking about it. Take a look at this. Anytime my aches and pains act up, I always reach for Kentucky Hemp Works Hemp Root Salve. It's easy to use. Just rub it on the affected areas and you will soon notice big relief. You can use it as a moisturizing lip balm or ointment that heals and protects your lips during adverse weather conditions and helps with preventing chapped lips. This amazing Kentucky Hemp Works salve is available in our online store at dpww.shop. Order today. And you know, that stuff has been flying off the shelves. I'm glad that she's doing so well, but I'll tell you, that really does help. We love that hemp salve, and I mean, they do. They're selling a lot of it. Folks are trying it, and good reviews on it. But anyway, there's our online store, dpww.shop, and that soon will be linked in with shopweatherandwisdom.com. And
yes, indeed.
That'd be the new site where you can buy clothing and all kinds of neat stuff. I looked at it and said, well, I like that. I need to order a bunch of that stuff. So anyway, I think you guys will like it all. So be sure to visit the online store if you get a chance, and I think you'll really enjoy some of the stuff. I do want to tell you, we've got a new logo kind of for the Thunder Buddies. There's what it actually looks like now. Thunder Buddies, it looks more like a thunderstorm. So this is a koozie. It's not on the site yet, but it will be soon. Then there's the old Weather and Wisdom logo is on. There's what it's called, I Love David Powell. I don't know why anybody would want that, but anyway, that's on there. And Snow Buddies is on there too. So I have to show you those next time we get on. So hope you guys like it all. Let's see here. Chelsea Reese says, nope, my heating blanket has come out and I'm staying in bed tomorrow. I don't blame you. Tammy Tatum, what I say, Shelly? Shelly Workman says, yep. Okay. Ask him, no telling. What is she talking about? I'm going to go back and see what they're talking about. Okay, that was back when I was talking about the hot toddy. Tammy Tatum says he needs sober driver, any taker. And Shelly Workman, where are we taking him? And Tammy Tatum, ask him, no telling. Shelly Workman's laughing at her. And Tammy Tatum says, what I say, Shelly? She says, yep. I don't know what they're talking about. You know how those women are. They just get on there and start yabbing. When it comes to me, that is. Judy Ferris P. Pooh, we do love you. Thank you so much, Judy. It's awfully nice of you. We love you guys, too. I do. It's very special. When I don't get on here and don't see you much, when everything's all quiet and don't get to see anybody, I kind of miss you. I do, actually. I do miss you. So, anyway, Jacob Gitson has joined us. Says, seeing the totals going up really has me excited. They are exciting.
Yep.
The storm seems to be intensifying and taking a little bit more of a northern track. I don't know. We will see. Tammy Tatum, so you don't want to know. I don't know if I'm going to touch that. I'm going to let that lie. I'm not sure what they're talking about. Susan Ferreira says she's watching. Hi, Susan. She's watching over on the David Powell Weather and Wisdom page, as many of you are, and we do always enjoy having you on with us. Thank you for joining us. And also, I want to ask you, join my tribe, subscribe, like it says up there in the logo. When you join and subscribe to the channel, you will become a member of the Watchers of the Wind tribe. This is the logo. This is what it looks like. You can get this in the online store as a logo, but you can't get it unless you subscribe to the channel. So subscribe to it. You get the logo. You can put it up there in the back window and proudly display it. Rebecca Val says, that's what I like to hear, snow. Rebecca's been a long time fan of mine when it comes to snow. I remember her. Yeah, that's what she always says. I want a foot of snow. So, Rebecca, you may not get quite that much, but I think you'll be very happy with what you're going to get.
Yep.
Let's see here. Okay, Mark, what else you got? Anything new in from the Weather Service?
Not looking at anything new right at this moment. Let me refresh what they've got going, make sure they haven't changed anything on us.
Shelley Worman says, no telling where we would take you, David. I'm afraid to ask.
Yeah. The official forecast for here, which is Hopkinsville, this will be a little earlier to the west and southwest of us, is a 50% chance of snow, mainly after 4 a.m.
Okay.
Mostly cloudy with a low around 24, east wind 3 to 5 miles an hour. Friday, snow. The snow could be heavy at times. High near 32. Light and variable wind becoming east around 6 miles an hour. Chance of precipitation 100%. New snow accumulations of 4 to 8 inches possible.
Jacob,
and then
go ahead.
And then Friday night, a 50% chance of snow, mainly before 10 p.m. I'd say mainly before midnight. Cloudy with a low around 21. Light and variable wind becoming west-northwest 5 to 10 in the evening.
Jacob Gibson says, if all this holds true, this will be my kid's first good snow, so it makes this snow even better. And I know it does.
It certainly does.
I can't wait to see the kids' eyes and everything tomorrow. I hope that they really enjoy this. It's not very often you see a pretty snow like what it looks like we're going to get. Now, I hope something doesn't come in and mess it all up, but right now it doesn't look like it. It all looks like it's right on track to do exactly what we're thinking. We're only about 24 hours. Well, we're not even 24 hours out now, are we? No.
No, we're about 12 hours out.
About 12 hours out from impact from the storm, and it's going to be interesting to see. And at least maybe I don't have to talk so much. Maybe next time I come back on, you'll be able to hear my melodic voice as I say things, talk weather. How'd that come out? It was a pretty good.
You boxed yourself in a corner for a second.
I did, but I got out.
It.
Yeah, I got out of it pretty good. So anyway, Tammy Tatum is very true. Now she's talking about Jacob's comment on about the snow with the kids. Let's see, Mark. Well, I guess we are pretty well caught up on everything. I will remind you that Amy and Shane will be on live at some point tomorrow. I think they're going to get on fairly early. I would think maybe by around noonish anyway they'd be on. But just be checking back, and you can see they are really going to be able to give you some good reports. I'm going to even be watching to see how the roads look. So anyway, Cheryl Johnson Britt says, I'm in Belize and I'm going to miss it all. Hopefully not the only good snow this year. Wow. That must be nice to be in Belize, Central America, I think.
Central America.
Yeah. Dave says, brr, it's getting colder now. The sun's gone down. I guess he is up in the mountains there. It would go down early. What time is it anyway?
Yeah. Belize is on the eastern part of the Yucatan Peninsula right there, north of Honduras, and then surrounded by Old Mexico.
Yeah, Jacob Gibson says, when we see the drivers in the snow, I know we will hear David say, wow, look at that. Oh, my goodness.
That's why we're telling everybody to stay home.
Yeah.
Because most people down here don't have a lot of experience driving in snow.
Right. Well, we've been on a little over an hour. Mark, I think we about wrapped it up. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed to it. You don't want to miss the road conditions reports tomorrow. That's fascinating in itself to watch. It's a travel around the counties and everything, and you get to see what the road conditions actually are. And it will be them slip sliding away, hopefully for the best. And Jacob Gibson says he'll be helping clear snow for the city. Well, you be safe out there too, Jacob.
Yes, indeed.
We appreciate the work you're doing. I really do. And everybody remember the folks who have to be out in this, and let's all help each other. Take care of yourselves. And Mark, you got any last words?
Again, everyone enjoy this snow. It's going to be one of those special snows that you'll remember for a long time. So enjoy it and be safe out there.
All right. And if I don't see you here, I'll see you here.
Bye.